The Subaru Outback is best known for its sure-footed demeanor in inclement weather. So when Subaru tossed us the keys to a 5th generation Outback VR6 in the middle of summer, we chose to take it to the mountains anyway, but not for the reason you might expect.
We're gearing up because we're about to go downhill biking. We're disembarking from these Subarus, specifically that Outback. And yeah, Zach, give a quick rundown. What's happening here?
Okay, so we're up at Mammoth Mountain in beautiful California today, and we are going to teach Micah how to ride downhill mountain biking. He's in for a treat.
How you feeling about this, Mike?
Well, I'll be honest. I feel like there's a lot to absorb here, and this is a very unfamiliar domain. I haven't ridden dirt bikes before, so I'm not sure about a lot of what's about to happen. Not confident, like a little unconfident. I think one of the dynamics that might be in play here is that Zach's been doing this for a while, so he's very, very familiar with this kind of stuff. So, so he might be overestimating how rapidly I'll pick this up. Then again, maybe I'll be some sort of like downhill savant and blast through here like some sort of, I don't know, badass. I'm skeptical.
I started doing DH about 3.5 years ago, after my last big motocross injury, and really never looked back since. It's been something that I really love, and not a lot of my friends do it, so I'm hoping Micah catches on and wants to start riding with me a little more often.
Pressure's on, Micah. Friendship at stake here.
Friendship's fine, but I don't want a broken femur.
It's just a basic physics equation. If your bike is riding straight on a banked arc, you're going to slide right down it. Mm-hmm. You need to be looking ahead at the corner as you approach it. So wherever the front end's pointed, that is where you're going to go. And we're going to weight the outside pedal.
So that pedal's down and low and weighted?
Yep, nice and weighted, so just in case something does happen. And we're keeping our elbows up.
Elbows up?
Elbows up. So if we're down, we can't move the bike really easily. If we're up, we've got all that movement. It's not going to be a perfectly smooth corner. So the bike's going to want to dance around a little bit, and you're letting your elbows do that. Same thing with your knees. Your knees are going to be slightly bent as you exit the corner. When you come into the corner, you're going to be pretty low, just off the seat. So if you come in with a little more speed, you're actually making life a lot easier for yourself. Okay. So come in with a little more speed, stay relaxed. That's the key, because if you tense up, bike wants to go straight. Loosen up, you can let the front end turn.
Up, relax. Yeah, it's fine.
So we made it through about the first quarter of this intermediate run. So what are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, so coming down, the bike gained speed faster than I would have expected. I was in the air sooner and to a greater degree than I anticipated. And I don't know how to brake or turn.
You almost look like you know what you're doing.
Did that look any better?
Oh yeah, I thought you're looking a lot more smooth.
Huh, okay.
And less scared.
I think it's important to look that way, even if you don't feel that way. Now you, Tim!
I'm coming now!
There are times in life where, like, if people overestimate your ability, it pushes you to do ever greater things you didn't know were possible. And then there are times in life where, like, they believe in you, but like you're actually incapable, and you wind up like badly injuring yourself or doing something stupid. So, but I'm not sure which one this is yet. I guess by the end of day 2, we'll definitely know if I'm being pushed to my limits or if I'm being pushed beyond my limits. Let's find out.
Alright, so you're just matching my speed. I'm not even going to be pedaling. I'm just going to roll right into it. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Off the brakes.
Alright. Nice.
You're gonna get a feel for it. You're basically pushing the bike into the corner.
Okay.
You're getting it to stick. So you have to use a lot of body English and you have to use a lot of energy, but...
So I'm getting low, I'm kind of placing my weight over the front tire a bit.
Correct. A little bit over the front tire because we want the front end to track because the bike naturally wants to go straight.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we're gonna force that front end to turn. And we have to be relaxed and our elbows have to be up for the bike to turn.
Several hours later, we're moving on to run number 2. It probably looks really, really weak on camera, but from my perspective, it felt a lot faster, and I don't know, there was more gnar happening.
Yeah,
it
was shredding a quarter gnar.
The corners felt more comfortable carrying speed through there. I'm in the air more often now. I had one moment where my feet came off of the pedals, and that was unsettling midair, and then I managed to pull it together, but so I had a couple of scary moments. The wave, which is like it looks like a wall of wood, like some wall, some places to hurt yourself.
But you passed through it with flying colors and you hit your first drop, 2.5 foot to 3 foot drop.
Didn't see that one coming. It just stopped. Maybe you're right about this, just sort of going through and gaining confidence, because I don't know if I'd be naturally inclined to do it like a little drop, 2.5, 3 foot drop. But when you're already moving, you have to.
Hey, you just hit a 3 foot drop. You all right, James? Anything broken?
Did somebody fall?
Yeah.
Okay, so first unfortunate emergency, James has badly damaged his collarbone in an accident, and so he's going to be walking with our English buddy Tim down to the base of the mountain. We're going to ride down to meet them, and then we'll get him some medical attention. Sorry, James.
Not to belittle that, James, but
Oh, that's like
Thank you.
It's a little scrape.
yeah.
Took off some hair. Thank you.
And Tim Denon. All right, let's get James down the mountain.
Yeah. What are we doing? We're gonna ride down. Michael, follow. While you, Mike Delano, were attending to second shooter James's not broken collarbone. Apparently, it's just a horrible ligament injury. While you were doing that, we were making some runs, and I actually rode down, thanks to Zach's guidance, down some of the sections I had to walk down. It wasn't pretty, but I did it, and it's getting a little bit better. I did crash once. It was a very, very minor crash. A lot of speed, coming into a jump, launched into the air, landed on some rocks, and I just didn't think I was going to make the corner. So my arm hurts now, but it's not. It's not like, oh, my ligaments aren't where they should be or something like that. So I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna do a few more runs, kind of cement everything you've learned so far, and go home and try it again tomorrow. Yeah.
Following an afternoon of ups and downs, we decided it was time to put the Outback to good use and sample Mammoth's more approachable network of cross-country trails. Getting to the trailhead was an uneventful experience thanks to a lofty 8.7 inches of ground clearance and full-time all-wheel drive. Once we packed up for the day and headed into town for dinner, the Outback transitioned from skilled boonie bounder to comfortable people mover. While this might not seem like a spectacular achievement on the surface, it wasn't long ago that driving a capable off-roader on urban roads felt as if you were conquering the Rubicon Trail. So, with day one in the books, Micah entered his trademark state of intense pensiveness in preparation for the challenges ahead.
Zach, what are your hopes for day 2?
We're gonna go ahead and focus on jumping today because Micah's already got the right body positioning and technique for going through rougher sections, rock art and stuff like that. So I think we're gonna go right into jumping and then putting an entire run together on a double block diamond.
Jeez, he's fast. Yeah, Zach is really fast and talented at this. He and I work on very different standards. When it comes to this kind of stuff, he will go in with an expectation of success. I don't know if the audience knows, but my job is to find problems. It's what I do. So I see a lot of problems with this entire plan and the entire video, and especially today, you know, it's like I couldn't do my job if I broke a limb or something. So that's a problem. So for me, I guess it'll be the interplay between Zach pushing and me not wanting to be badly injured.
To successfully make it over a jump, right when the front wheel comes off the ground, we're going to give a little pull up. We're going to level the bike. We're going to keep looking forward, spot your landing, we're going to land. So that's essentially all there is to it. The rest of it is sort of up to you.
2 questions. How do I keep my feet from coming off the pegs? Because that happened a couple of times yesterday in scary fashion. And question 2.0, how do I land?
Well, you don't need to land.
Yeah, I don't see when that's going to come into play.
So here, they're both the exact same landings. So we're going to stay in that neutral attack position. We're going to go over the jump, give it a quick pull, spot our landing, land, keep looking ahead.
Okay. Show us how it's done.
I think with just a little bit more speed coming around that corner, that'll set them up for the rest of the section. I think the next time you're going to get both of them.
I think there's some confidence building coming out of that corner. I don't know, it's still like a really steep, like banked concrete oval, and I'm on a bicycle, so that feels still kind of intimidating. But yeah, I definitely think if I carry a little more speed through there, just gain a little confidence. The jumps themselves are not that bad. Yeah, maybe we build up a little bit.
Yeah, I think you're going to get it this time.
All right, maybe one more and then I'll follow Zach in.
You flew a long way.
That didn't look uncomfortable?
No, you look great.
Now we know I can hide my feelings.
Yeah, you look more comfortable than half the people who come through.
Yeah, you should see the face that's behind this mask. Oh God!
Yeah, that's why I gave you a full face helmet.
Would that count as passing your...
Yeah, you cleared everything. You didn't look uncomfortable. The bike didn't look unsettled. You pumped over that first jump like I told you to do. You entered with a little more speed, so I'd say that's as close to perfect as we can that we could hope for.
Hey, not bad for day 2. Yeah, so I guess this is the culmination of my Jedi training for downhill biking, where I'm going to try to traverse the entire recoil double black diamond trail without stopping, and I'll try to incorporate some jumps where gnarly and possible. Yeah, is that pretty much synopsized?
That's pretty much it, and don't crash.
Uh-huh. Zach, how did that look?
It looked great. Bike's never unsettled. You never looked unsettled. You looked comfortable the whole time. No scary moments. Front end never dropped over any of the jumps. Jumped 2 extra jumps that I didn't think you would do. All in all, I think it was a very successful trip.
Can I ride an easy ride now?
Yes.
Yay! I met Zach's rigid standards. Yay! Thanks, Zach. Seriously. Last one felt really good, actually. Yeah. think it kept reasonable speed. I mean, I was cautious in the places I needed to be cautious, but some parts that I thought were utterly impassable yesterday, maybe about this time, just went right over. Yeah, felt pretty good. I tried a little bit more aggressive efforts with the jumping. I mean, I'm still no Zach Vlasic, but only one man is. But yeah, I think it felt pretty good. I'm shocked I did that. That looks really hard. I don't recommend you try that for your first outing on downhill biking, but I'm glad I did it. Yeah, now I'm glad I did it because I didn't hurt myself.
After 670 miles of driving, 25 gallons of gasoline, 12 gallons of water, third-degree separated shoulder, and a good time had by, well, most of us, it's fairly safe to say our mountain biking adventure was a success. And when it came to hauling everyone in their gear, traversing off the beaten path, and keeping fuel costs to a minimum, the Subaru Outback catered to our every request. And speaking of efficiency, our V6-equipped Outback averaged a very respectable 26 mpg by trip's end, and that was with 2 bikes strapped to the liftgate. Of course, just about any SUV can transport bikes, gear, and people, all while delivering a comfortable ride and laudable fuel economy. But for our money, the Outback's lifestyle-oriented packaging makes it the de facto choice for anyone with an appetite for adventure.